with Tank. We've been in the Adrian Broner camp. We've been in the Sean Porter camp. We sparred damn near everybody. But Tank said out his mouth, I would never go in the ring with that boy.
Interesting.
And respect. I think it's respect. Tank know that we've been in everybody camp. I mean, the champions know the people that they call to get ready, to get them ready. And the people they call to get them ready know their flaws, their mistakes, what they working on, their habits. So I can understand them.
So, Coach, do you get all your confidence just due to sparring when it comes to Floyd?
No, I get all my confidence due to Floyd. It's been a 19-year journey. I watched Floyd break grown men jaws in camp, and not just on GP. I watched Floyd knock people out 180 pounds just because he loved fighting. I had to take him out of school and homeschool Floyd because he kept fighting in elementary school. Floyd, since he was 8, was programmed to sit in front of the TV and study the 5 styles of boxing. And then fight. This has been his life every day. So I get to see what this boy could do. So that's where I get my confidence from. I see. And I see how he hurt these champions. So it's different. I remember Robert Easton is his big brother. I remember he hit Robert Easton. Robert Easton said, you hit me again that motherfucking hard. Boy, we going to take it outside with some other shit because the boy hit very hard. And like Floyd Mayweather Sr. was doing bits with Floyd and was like, God, you hit like a middleweight. And he had to stop the whole session and say, yo, this kid. So these are real things that happen in the gym. You talking about a better version of Tank. Somebody with power in both hands that studied Tank, studied Shakur, studied all of these grades and the past grades. So I believe Floyd can lose. Floyd can lose. He's still learning. But I believe when this is all said and done, they will say he's the greatest boxer of all time.
Do you, as far as measuring sticks are concerned, because I feel like that's like that and former champions is what's next for Floyd right now. What names do you feel like measuring sticks that opponents that you feel like you guys will get in the future? Guys like Artem, guys like De Los Santos, if you want a Shakur Stevenson, maybe a Cambosis if you want like a Devin Haney, like measuring stick fights for you that you like for Floyd.
We passed measuring sticks. We about to fight for the title next year. It ain't no measuring stick. We got when Floyd holds the WBA international title.
You gotta get a former champion on your resume.
The former champions ain't gonna get in the ring with Floyd. We tried to get JoJo Diaz. We tried to get Tevin Farmer.
JoJo wants to fight you guys.
JoJo don't want to fight us guys. Trust me, we've been on the phone with him. Oscar reached out, everything. JoJo turned down to fight with us. We had a fight. JoJo won't fight us. None of these champions. So all that, we don't want it. These champions are scared. We called out everybody. So because he got the international title, the bylaws of the WBA international title is you could call a title shot whenever you're ready, and you get it for holding that title. Most people don't study these belts and the bylaws. They don't understand law. They don't understand nothing. So in a year, Floyd will be fighting, or Tank will have to vacate that. So it is what it is. We want the boogeyman, and then we can work backwards. Because if Tank is the standard, once Floyd washed Tank, then it's like Ali versus Liston. Floyd become a megastar.
You guys ain't gonna fight Tank. You guys are not gonna get that fight.
Number 2 in the WBA could also. Yes, why won't we get that fight?
He's on his way. He's talking about 6 more fights. And you think you're part of that 6? When we got you got Loma, Shakur, and then some other names as well, title holders as well.
Like
Zepeda.
After Zepeda,
Haney's still there. Teofimo. That's his era.
Tank hold one belt, right? What belt Tank hold?
He holds the WBA.
Who's the person?
You guys.
So it ain't no discussion on that.
But if their team believes that you don't deserve to be there because you haven't even fought an undefeated fighter, it could be like that. No, it could get like that.
That ain't how law works, brother. That is not how law works. Y'all talking about feelings and people's thoughts. We're in line, and we could call for our shot. In a year, we're going to call for our shot. He could vacate the belt and go fight whoever he wants, or he's going to have to fight us. So that's what it's gonna come to. Why do you think Bernard Hopkins said, yeah, in 2 years you're gonna fight? Because Floyd asked in this one video, Bernard Hopkins will we sign. In 2 years, get me the Tank fight. And Bernard Hopkins said, we'll get you the Tank fight in 2 years, but Tank might not want to fight you. Everybody know that. Everybody know the secrets. So he's gonna vacate and move up and get a 140 fight. The same way Devin, the same way Shakur ducking, everybody know he can fuck them up easy.
But coach, does it make sense for Tank?
For Tank, no. So Tank gonna drop the belt. Even Tank keeping the belt don't make sense for Tank. If he making $30 million a fight and you got to give up 3% to just to hold a belt, the name is bigger than the belt. Why are you giving up 3%? That ain't even business smart. I wouldn't give 3% of $30 million. Fuck that, I will leave the belt. And I'm telling you, when it comes to that point where you got to face a tough guy, he's going to leave the belt. Tank is getting older. Tank brain can't keep taking so much punishment. You can hear him kind of slurring. You can see he's starting to slow down. I know because we've been in the camps with him. I could see the decline. And I could do like Floyd, and I could sit back for 2 years if I wanted to and then snipe him. But I don't want to do that. I want to give him a chance. I don't want to give him a fight with Floyd in his prime and got all his strength and he going a downhill slide. No, I want to fight him while Floyd don't have grown man power and he have all his power and he have all his senses.
You know, with boxing, we all know that, when it comes to speech, sometimes because you get hit in the head, it don't come out so clean. But when it comes down to performances in the ring, it don't really translate. You know what I'm saying? The guys that don't have great speech can be wonderful in the ring. You know what I mean? They got it in the ring. So do you feel like there is a decline in performances or just the speech?
No, right now, Tank ain't as fast as Tank used to be. I'm sorry, y'all wasn't in the amateurs watching them. Y'all, Tank is not a Tank is explosive now, but he ain't as explosive as he used to be. It just the world getting to see it. The world didn't see him in the amateurs. The world didn't see him growing up. The world didn't see the process that we got to see around the things. So now I could say he's in his prime, but he is about to hit a decline. I could see he's slowing down and hit more than he normally used to get hit with. So I mean, it is what it is. That's boxing. Your brain, and they take too much punishment.
Mm. So, do you feel like a Frank Martin? Do you feel like that performance? Did he get hit too much in your behalf? Like, talk to me. How you feeling? That was there a decline in that performance?
Yeah, Frank Martin is a C-level fighter. Frank Martin ain't no A-level fighter. You know that. You go, ooh, but you know damn well Frank Martin ain't an A-level fighter. So for him to be losing those rounds and Frank be doing as well as Frank did against the Tank I know that I watched grow, hell no. Tank didn't do better than he normally would have did. That was a lousy performance. He ended it right, but it was a lousy performance. He ended it because his coach told him, "You're down. You need a knockout. You got." And so he decided to step up. Then Tank ass could have stepped to two in the second round if he had his speed and everything. He could have knocked Frank ass out in the second round if he had his speed and his coordination like he used to have. He had to wait for that shit to kick in like an old man, and then he finally did it.
Or maybe because he called the eighth round.
Or maybe he put money down in that round. What I'm saying is he could have knocked Frank out at any time. Anytime he
Yeah,
wanted. I know I think
yeah. He had his hands down in the round three.
like he was bullshitting. And I don't think he was bullshitting because he wanted to bullshit. I think he was bullshitting because he had to warm the fuck up. He lost a lot of weight. Tank is naturally 180 pounds, y'all. Tank walk around big. He got to stay in the gym now because he's making money now because he got to be disciplined. When we was in the gym,
How old are you?
we
How much do you guys weigh?
man, Floyd is big.
He big.
Floyd is big.
Pause, but he is, yeah.
Floyd is big too. That's what, man.
He looked more like 180 to
Got the
me.
scale. We ain't got the scale in Adrian Broner camp, and everybody got on that scale. I'm telling you, he's a light heavyweight. Fighting is a lightweight, and that's why when he crack people, they feeling that 180 pounds on their chin. What the fuck?
Oh, this is starting to sound funny
Oh, it's
now. You saying that he
not
180?
funny. He don't hide straight up that big. Before he became disciplined, I'm telling you, in between his other fights, ask him. He would blow up to 180 pounds. When he came in the gym with us, he was big as fat, roly-poly, and that's Tank.
But
But now,
not no more.
but it's too late now, though. It's too late.
Ooh.
If you study the body And let me tell you, even not no more, nobody hitting Tank to the body. Because
You think they're not trying to take that risk?
it's fuck a risk. They don't understand boxing. They don't know his weakness. But I'll keep that there. But people not going to his body. Who said Tank could take body shots? I know he could take head shots. He got a block head, and I love the brother. But who said he could take body shots? Who you see dig his body and break him down? He just lost 50, 60 pounds to get into a damn ring. Why wouldn't they slow down his breathing? Why wouldn't they cave in his chest? Fuck a wrist. You could just stab in the chest of the body. They don't know boxing. They don't know to drown him. Every time they hit him in the lungs, they're going to fill with water. It's easy to beat Tank. Tank lose every round if they aim it for his head.
Easy to beat Tank.
What made Tank hard to beat? Tank haven't really fought nobody to the end. Two, he fought old champions well past their prime. The Floyd Mayweather thing to build the brand. Who have he fought? He
You didn't
haven't.
like it? You don't like his first world title with Pedraza? You didn't like that one?
Who was Pedraza? Was he A level, B level, C level? I ask you.
Come on.
What A level fighter did Tank fight? That's what I'm asking. A or B? Any C level Pedrazas? These? Tell me who these guys fought.
I think he got a lot of good guys on his resume. I think a Pitbull Cruz that's a hard task. That's a
Pitbull
really
Cruz
hard task.
Pitbull Cruz was a nobody. The only reason
I
Pitbull Cruz
knew who he
no,
was.
the only reason Pitbull Cruz got famous is because he lasted with Tank, not because he beat Tank. Because he lasted with Tank. And Tank was sleeping everybody because these people was cab drivers or either champions that was C-level. So then Pitbull Cruz blew up because Tank said he didn't want the rematch. Tank don't want anybody hitting him in his body, putting pressure on him. That's what I tried to say before. Like, who hit him in his body? Look at Pitbull Cruz fight, and you see why Tank don't want the rematch. So you think he don't want to fight Floyd, somebody who got the same aggression movement but angles and get hit way less? Come on now. Y'all got to just really look at these fights and look at who kept up with them. Pitbull Cruz is a C-level fighter that kept up with him. He ain't no A-level fighter. And we call Pitbull Cruz out too. He said he moving up. So it ain't like we talking on people we haven't spoke on. But Pitbull Cruz is a great fighter as far as that Mexican style and the pressure, and he's a warrior, but he lacked discipline too. Just like Tank did, blowing up in all his weight, trying to calm back down. Is that he got the same problem Tank did with his breathing from losing so much weight.
So, what do you think, Coach? Do you feel like now that Tank's not with Floyd, he's on a different temperament? Like he's more, I would say, disciplined, more about the bag?
Yeah, he getting his money. You make $30-40 million pay-per-view, you want to be more disciplined. And you want to go after the biggest fight you could get. He want to fight the Shakur. He want to fight the Teofimo. He want to get the fights that's not getting him $30-40 million like Floyd.
hmm Now you said that Tank doesn't like it to the body. Tell me when did you see that? You know what I mean? Because he's pointing out to everybody else that they don't like it to the body, and he's gonna go attack them. So
I'm
like,
just
I have heard people say he don't like it to the body, but I haven't seen in the performance that he's gotten hurt to the body. Have you?
Have you seen any performance that anybody go to his body?
No.
I did. That you answer your own question. All I could do, you don't really give out spar secrets, but like I said, anybody that lose, it ain't me picking on Tank saying Tank can't take a body shot. That ain't what I'm saying. Anybody lose 40, 50, 60 pounds of weight and go into a ring to fight, their lungs and their breathing is fucked up. If people know where to target and how to target, you can suffocate them in the ring. You don't even got to go for a knockout at the face. So with a Tank and them, we would destroy them because they would not be able to breathe after 3-4 rounds and they would get knocked out. The same way Cambosa beat goddamn whatchamacallit because he couldn't breathe. You know, it's the same thing, losing too much weight. And that was the effect of him fighting Cambosa, where he couldn't breathe and Cambosa wore his ass out and he almost died in the ring from losing too much weight. If the same shit can happen to Tank and him if the people know where to hit.
But Coach, right? You talking about knocking out Tank?
What that
Like,
mean? We've been knocking out everybody.
wait a
Like,
minute, wait a minute. Everybody, you just went, yeah, everybody?
like for real. Like what that mean? Not saying it like that cocky. What I'm saying is we fight everybody. And
Yeah.
I back up everything we say. So unless you got something that we don't back up,
I mean, you got a couple guys here you didn't knock out.
when do my words not manifest? From the Devin Haney thing to telling how he was gonna fight when he get caught, to telling that we signed to Golden Boy way before Golden Boy was even interested. Everything I say manifest. So
Yeah, but not here, not this right here. You saying that you knock out everybody. You went the distance with a guy that's 7 and
no, but
15.
I'm talking about everybody like the champions. We'll knock out everybody. That's what I'm saying. We'll knock out everybody.
But if you were not knocking these guys out, why would you knock out the champions?
Brother, you don't know the circumstances of those guys, and you can't compare those guys to the champions. They don't have the same chins. They don't have the same body anatomy. They don't have none of that. So the question you're asking is
And they
flawed.
don't have the same IQ.
You don't know what IQ champions have. So you're speculating because we have a higher IQ than the champions if we get them ready. So
Nah, I'm an amateur. I used to fight. I have 13 fights. I coach right now today. You know, I look at boxing differently than any other boxing content creator.
So what did that got to do with what was said?
I mean, you saying that you can knock out all the champions.
Yes.
And on your resume, it's proven that you can't knock out.
But I'm saying, you crazy. What is Floyd knockout ratio?
He got a high KO ratio.
No.
But
wait. It ain't no but. What is
70%?
70%. So I think we should stop talking there because I already told you we'll knock out the champions. Time will tell, not speculation. Time will tell. It ain't nothing to debate about. Oh, that ain't gonna do nothing but waste energy. In time, we will fight the champions and we'll knock them out. So it ain't nothing to speculate. It's just for you to watch and see.
Yeah, no, it's an opinion. It's an opinion, and it's respected. You know what I mean? I don't have to agree. And at the same time, you know, you guys are moving well, 17-0. But all right, Loma.
Nobody done it like us. I wish you would say that part.
Nobody.
Floyd got 4 commercials. As a boxer, the sponsorships that's coming out with this kid, the Ford, the commercials, no boxer done it like this. And especially in the beginning, they still in their prime, and he got major Fortune 500 companies backing this guy. So nobody done it like us. Nobody won all them smaller titles and done all of that. Nobody followed the steps that it was supposed to be. We didn't jump, we shortcut on nothing. On nothing, we didn't get no shortcuts. We didn't get no handouts. We built ours. So when we talk, because I know your fans watching, we built ours from being homeless, just me and him. We paid out of pocket. So I can have the balls to say, we knocking everybody out. We going through them because we going through everybody like we've been doing. So just for us, we got a different temperament because what we came through, what we've been through. We fighting more than y'all. We had to fight the fucking system. Me keeping my son as a boxer, traveling all the time, not putting him in school. So these people petty talks don't mean nothing to us. That don't make sense. We had every promoter after we started hitting it. Oscar wasn't the only one that came begging. So was Al Heyman. So was all of them. So they know what they seeing. It's just a casual fan, and other people, some reporters don't know Floyd. So their speculation is, oh, he took. Just watch his work. Watch his work, even his business work. So I mean, come on now. He bringing boxing to a whole nother light that in corporate world, than when boxing was dying. Y'all talking about, oh, Mason fight. What is Mason?
I respect that, and that has a lot to do with you.
We're talking about business, right? And that's what I'm saying. No, that has a lot to do with Floyd too.
And you, Coach.
Right. A lot of people don't understand.
That's why you're so passionate. To be honest with you, as a father, I can hear it.
Now, it's not just as a father. It's just, y'all are really watching the greatest boxer of all time. And in time, y'all will look back and y'all will say, yo, word, we got to see the greatest boxer of all time. And I wish I could find this video of Floyd at 7 years old saying it. He said, Dad, if Sugar Ray Robinson friends knew he would be the greatest boxer of all time, you think he would have paid attention? They would have paid attention? And I told him, yeah, I think so. And he was like, right now, they don't understand. They seen the greatest boxer of all time. And that was, 8, 9? He always been on this journey. And he's manifesting it. So just watch him for the work he do. I hope that the people don't hate